Publishing and managing your APIs has never been easier with Azure API Management, and it's a lifesaver, especially when it comes to the daily grind of troubleshooting. Imagine this, you are all set up on Azure, APIs deployed, and then all of a sudden, oops. A request has bungled up, sending a 404 error code. Your clients are now on the receiving end of this dreaded error code, and you are scrambling for solutions, trying to fix the issues as swiftly as you can. This kind of situation happens more often than not, but when it does, Azure API Management comes to the rescue. In today's blog post, we are diving deep into Azure API Management. Now, I know it's not just about fixing a 404 but also about understanding how to keep your APIs up and running, secure, scalable, and of course, troubleshoot issues before they ripple through to your end users. We'll explore Azure API Management's architecture, configuration, advanced troubleshooting methods, and best practices for enterprise implementation. The first step is embracing the strategic business value of APIs. APIs are like oil paints on the canvas of modern software architecture, essential for communication between various software components. And when it comes to the senior cloud architect mindset, efficient API management is key, because let's face it, these APIs need to work flawlessly, even under heavy loads. Microsoft offers a comprehensive solution, Azure API Management, and you won't be disappointed. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of Azure API Management's technical architecture. Understanding its different components is the bedrock of troubleshooting effectively. It's like knowing your way around the layout of a maze when you run into a dead end. Firstly, the API gateway. This is kind of like the bouncer of your nightclub, deciding who can enter and what can stay, and when things should be called back. Azure API Management's gateway handles incoming requests, directing them to the appropriate API endpoint, while also enforcing policies regarding rate limits and access. It's a critical component, and understanding its functions can prevent errors that lead to 404 headaches. Secondly, the management plane. This is where it gets real. This is your control center. Azure API Management's management plane is used to configure and manage your APIs. It's through this plane that you can deploy, update, and troubleshoot issues. Understand it, respect it, and you've already mitigated the risk of dealing with a 404. Moving along, the content masking and tamper tracking features provide an additional layer of security, hiding endpoints from your actual API, and recording and tracking attempted intrusions. These can act as your early warning system before security breaches become commonplace and disrupt the API flow. In terms of configuration, it's not rocket science. Azure API Management doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, understanding common policies such as throttling, caching, and tracing is key to avoiding errors that can cause a 404. Let's be honest, the simple act of correctly setting up these policies can save so much time and frustration down the road. Let's discuss advanced troubleshooting. There's always that I'm not sure what just went wrong feeling after a 404, and when it comes to Azure API Management, Azure Monitor plays a critical role in diagnostics. Learning to effectively use Azure Monitor is like learning secret agent skills for your APIs. It's about quick thinking and finding clues in the logs. Lastly, let's wrap it with best practices for enterprise settings. When you are talking large-scale implementation, standardization, and efficiency across many APIs become paramount. Using Azure API Management templates can be a boon for consistency and can significantly streamline API management workflows across your various solutions. Remember, understanding Azure API Management's technology is fundamental, but the real gem is managing it effectively. As you troubleshoot a pesky 404 problem or optimize your API's performance, the best resource for Azure API Management Solutions is right here on TechLab. If you need assistance or wish to delve deeper into troubleshooting and optimization techniques, please visit www.neeraj.io and subscribe to TechLab. We are all about keeping you on top of things. Stay tuned to our content for the most insightful ways to manage your APIs with Azure API Management. Remember, always approach troubleshooting proactively rather than reactively, and Azure API Management will be your best ally against the dreaded 404s. Until next time, keep expanding your API horizons with Azure. Visit neeraj.io and subscribe to TechLab, where we keep sharing the magic of technology. Happy API managing!